Right now, it is time for us to check sports and some sad news to pass along. Former Alabama running back Ahmad Galloway has been found dead at the age of 42. He was working as a teacher at a St. Louis middle school. He was 42 years old. And when you're an Alabama running back, uh, it's of note, quoting here, uh, Ahmad was always on time, responsible. We knew something might be wrong, the principal of the school said. There wasn't anything disputed at his apartment. They're thinking that it just could have been a medical issue, end quote. He was a standout player. He really was. He totaled almost 1,900 yards on the ground with 17 touchdowns over 4 years at the university. The best season in 2001 when he rushed for 881 yards on 174 carries with 6 touchdowns. He played in the NFL, but really it was a backup. He was a backup to Sean Alexander. He was drafted by the Broncos in the 7th round of the 2003 draft. But he had an injury that first year and had to sit out that first year. So, former Alabama running back Ahmad Galloway dead at the age of 42. It's tough. It's tough. In the National Hockey League, iPads have been banned from the bench. What team? Well, the Philadelphia Flyers. They've won 7 of their last 10 games. And the coach has an old school approach to today's hockey. He's continuing that on the bench. He told reporters after the game on Wednesday they will no longer have iPads as he feels they're actually a distraction and would rather focus on the game in real time. Well, that's like Gino Auriemma, the Yukon women. When basketball season starts till it's completely over, he doesn't allow them to have cell phones. He wants them totally immersed in study and in basketball. Not being so social on taking up their time on the internet. All right. And one other story that's kind of a little upsetting, but I guess it's a sign of the time. All 30 AAA teams will implement electronic strike zones this season. They were partially called in AAA last year, but AAA baseball will implement it for this season in all 30 stadiums. The system will be used in 2 ways. Half the games will be called strictly based on the system, while teams in the other half will be able to challenge the umpire's ruling with the system making the final call. In games where challenges will be allowed, both teams will get 3 each, and they will retain each successful challenge. All right? And Major League Baseball will then use the data and feedback from both systems for their future decisions on what will the automatic balls and strike do in the future, not only for minor leagues, but also for the majors eventually. You know it's heading that way. All right. A big weekend, wild card weekend this weekend. On Saturday at 4:30, the Seahawks against the 49ers and the Chargers against the Jaguars. That's a 8:15 game, and the Seahawks and 49ers are at 4:30. Locally for us, the Bills take on the Dolphins at 1 o'clock. The Giants take on the Vikings at 4:30. And then the Bengals take on the Ravens at 8:15. And also on Monday, then, the Cowboys take on the Buccaneers at 8:15. So that's the football schedule for tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. NBA last night, see what local teams played. The Nets lost to the Celtics 109 to 98 yesterday. I think that is the only local game that was played. I think the Knicks had the night off. Yes, they did. And taking a look at hockey from yesterday, taking a look at the squads that we follow here in the tri-state region, none of the teams played last night. And top 25 college basketball yesterday. Number 9 Oregon State. Number 9 Arizona defeated Oregon State 86-74. Number 7 UCLA over Utah 68-49. Number 6 Gonzaga 75, BYU 74. Number 17 TCU lost to number 10 Texas 79-75. And that, my friends, is a check on sports.